Okay, so this is the Miele TMB540WP condenser tumble dryer, and I was sent this by AO to review. I'm absolutely over the moon with it, so thank you so much for sending me this to review. This particular machine is a heat pump condenser dryer. It basically recycles the hot air inside and it's more energy efficient. This particular machine gets an A++ rating, which is great, and it's something that was really important when looking for a dryer, something that was going to be energy efficient and that wouldn't cost as much to run, because I know tumble dryers, you know, they can sort of eat into your electricity. So I'm just going to switch it on. And inside there is a light, which is fantastic for just being able to see into the drum, see if you've left any sort of items over, like a rogue sock or something like that. It's brilliant, and the drum itself is huge, so you can fit in lots of bulkier items to dry. Here is the filter, and it's great because it's so easy to clean. They recommend sort of cleaning every time you finish a drying load. So I've just cleaned it out, so it's not much to clean, but yeah, it's really easy. And then there's another filter there you can clean, so just put that back in there. There's one feature that I absolutely love with this particular dryer. I'm not sure if it's available on any other dryers, or whether it's just specific to Miele, but this is, it's called a fragrance flacon, or like a fragrance pod, and it's got sort of a fragrance inside. According to Miele, it should last about 50 drying loads or 4 weeks, and you can buy replacements from their website. This one is aqua, and it smells absolutely divine, and it just basically infuses just a gentle fragrance into your drying, and it smells great. So you just need to pop it in here. It is optional, so you don't have to have one of these in if you didn't want to go with a fragrance. You just need to make sure that that cap is fully over if you're drying without one. So I'm just going to put this back in here. So there we go, and you can adjust the intensity as well, which is great, because if you want to sort of put it up to maximum intensity, you can, or whether you want to sort of not have it so much, you can twist it down, which is great. Just done some washing, so I'm just going to pop it in the dryer, big sheets. So most of these are sorted out, and they're cottons, so there are 9 different programs to choose from. And if you choose this one, cottons here, you can choose the level of dryness that you want to achieve. There's a touch sensor panel here, so there are 4 different settings here. So if you just go onto this touch sensor and press, you've got normal, and then hand iron, machine iron, and extra dry. Now, yesterday I washed a load of towels, and because they were thicker, they needed that extra bit of drying time, so I put extra dry on, and it dried them perfectly, and they came out all fluffy and smelling lovely. But I'm just going to put normal, and then I will need to press the stop button. Now on here, it's got a perfect dry sensor, which basically something inside the dryer will detect the level of moisture in the washing. So you might find that it actually goes down to, it's currently at 2 hours 19, so it will probably go down because the sensor, once it stops flashing, will adjust to the perfect time. And this is great because quite often, with my experience of, see, it's gone down to 134 now. See, my experience with drying in the past is that you just shove clothes in a dryer, switch it on, and it basically cooks your clothes, so they're sort of over dry, and you get a horrible static electricity in your clothes, which is horrible. End up with static hair like this. So yeah, that is one of the features of this tumble dryer that is just absolutely brilliant. I think it's really clever and ingenious. And as you can hear as well, it's really quiet. That's another important thing, because my home is actually quite open plan, so if we're sitting in the living room watching the TV, the last thing you want to hear is like the dryer going, but it is actually really quiet. It's a fantastic machine. It's great. I'm just going to stop the drying there just so I can talk to you about some of the other features. So what I need to do is just press stop and switch that off. Okay, so you can put a buzzer on here, so that just basically alerts you to when the program finishes, but you can take that off if you don't want it to do that. Also, you've got anti-crease here, so if you can't immediately take the clothes out once the program's finished, it will spin the drum for up to 2 hours in alternate directions, and it'll just keep the clothes moving so they're not sort of piled on each other, creasing each other up. You can also opt for a gentle tumble, which is just basically for your more delicate clothes. Okay, so another feature on this tumble dryer is that you can set a code so that no one else can use your tumble dryer. So I imagine if you've got little people in the house, you don't want them sort of messing with the dryer and putting it on, so I imagine that's where that will come in handy. So all you need to do is just keep hold of the start button until it lights in a constant green like that, and then you just press this touch sensor, and you can also program different things in. It's program 7 for the code, so you just press start, press that, and then when you turn that off and back on again, it will ask you to put in a code. Now the code is 250 and that can't be changed, so it will always be 250. So you just press that the right amount of times, confirm with the start button. There we have it. Okay, and then you've got access to your dryer again. I just think it's a really cool safety feature if you need it, but you can turn that off, it's optional, which is great. Also, another cool feature is the delay timer. So if you want to put your dryer in the dryer, but like me, don't like leaving your appliances on when you leave the house, if you're going to pop out for an hour, you can put it on the delay timer and it will start on that program with that amount of dryness in your clothes, whatever you've set it to, in 1 hour's time. And it can do that all the way up to 24 hours, so you can delay it for 24 hours if you need to. Also, it's super simple to clean, as I showed you with the filter inside earlier. You'll need to empty the tank of water that collects in here. You'll need to do that sort of every time you finish a drying load. So you just empty it like that. There is also the option of connecting it to the mains draining, so you don't need to empty that, and then it just drains out straight away. Which is a feature that I'll probably look into doing because it's right next to our sink. So yeah, it's fabulous. I absolutely love this dryer. It's top quality, it's robust, it feels like it's going to last a long time. It's got many genuine, really good features on it that are really useful. I just wanted to thank AO again for allowing me to review this Miele tumble dryer. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you. Bye.